Well, as you can see, we're at a brand new venue again. This week we're at Yateley's Sandhurst Lake. We've come down with the Black Country Forum. We've got the whole lake booked between 18 of us. It's been booked now for 10-11 months. It's run as a bit of a social. We're going to have a barbecue tonight, have a few beers and hopefully a few fish. We draw for the swims. It's a watercraft draw. Fortunately, I came out third, got my first choice swim. So I'm in the first pipes. As we walked around, I saw a small common head and shoulder just to my left, 40 yards out. It was the only fish that I saw as we walked around. Since then, since I've been getting the rods ready, set up, I've seen probably 5 or 6 more fish in my general area. Found what I think are fairly nice clean spots. Middle rod's actually been pulled against sort of the back of a ridge. The marker float goes solid, lifted up, and it's 7 foot deep. If you pull onto the ridge, it's 6 foot deep, so there's sort of a steep shelf there. I've got that middle rod out, and as I was getting the right hand rod out, a 25 pound plus common come straight out over the spot twice, which is nice. So yeah, it's looking good. The sun's out now, but I think the clouds are going to take back over, hopefully, bringing in maybe a bit of drizzle and the low air pressures. So yeah, I'll keep you posted. So as I was just explaining, I've seen probably 5 or 6 fish now, just over here to my left, 40-50 yards out maybe. They're definitely coming down with the wind. We spoke to the bailiff. He said that they were on the back of the wind and slowly making their way back up. So, I mean, when 18 of us just turn up, there is a lot of lead skein splashing about, and I'm not sure whether that will affect the carp, as opposed to if they wanted to come down on the wind, will they move back or would they just cluster together sort of in the middle? No one really knows, so try to keep it as quiet as possible. A couple of casts with the marker here and then, just get the rods out nice and quietly and quickly as possible. Fortunately, my dad came around about 12th out the draw, but he still managed to get in the second pipe just next to me. I say fortunately, it just makes it a lot easier when we're unloading the gear. I didn't have to take the van round. We just parked the van up and we both got our gear around here nice and easy. And also the social aspect. So yeah, it's nice. I think everyone more or less got the swim that they actually wanted, and the guys that did come down in twos are actually fishing next to each other, which is just total luck of the draw, but it was just the way it happened. So yeah, a couple more hours before the barbecue, see if we can snatch a quick fish before we have to reel the rods in. Well, good morning. It's Saturday morning. No fish to report from the night. I had plenty of liners. To be fair though, the barbecue went on just a little bit longer than we expected. Didn't get the rods back in the water till 10 to midnight. So in fairness, it's not surprising. I did hit the clips nice and hard, feathered the cast down. They were on the spots, but to be fair, in the pitch black, you're still never 100%. Still, as I say, we do book it as a social. It is nice to see everyone. We don't get to see each other through the year. Let's just hope the carp will play ball today and tonight. 24 more hours to go yet, so it's now Saturday afternoon. I found out that there was only one fish out last night. Lee had a 25 £8 common, which is a very nice fish. Unfortunately, as I say, that is all that has been out. It's now coming up to 3 o'clock, and from about 10 o'clock onwards, I've slowly been seeing a few fish rolling 80-90 yards out in front of me. I was probably 10 or 15 yards short of that last night. I didn't really want to cast straight onto the showing fish first thing, because I've had a reel in. I've gone round to the toilet and had a few words with the lads. But now I'm back. I've got the rod. I've actually put 2 rods out there, one left and one right, of sort of like a 10 yard square, that they're all sort of showing in the same sort of region. Both single baits. Just flicked one, as I say, either side. The left hand rod's gone back down 50 yards down the left hand side again into the trench. So yeah, I'm feeling confident again. We're not reeling in tonight. We're not having any social or barbecue tonight. So the rods will be staying out there now. Hopefully we'll have a fish to report. As I say, I've seen probably 15 or 20 shows now on that area. They're not really showing anywhere else, so they are pretty compact into that little area that are active anyway. So let's hope so. Well, Sunday morning's here, all too early once again. Quite disappointing through the night. It was looking good up until dark, and even the liners had stopped last night. Friday night the rods were being constantly twitching, little bleeps here and there, but last night not a thing. Woke up 6:30ish this morning, fish still rolling in the general area of 2 of my rods. But yeah, as I say, not even slight twitches. Not really sure if I'm going wrong or if the fish just are not interested. I mean, the stark contrast is that it was 30 degrees last weekend. This weekend we're down to 8s, 9s, 10 degrees. Maybe probably a little bit cooler at night, which can't help. But yeah, I think there's only been that one fish out that came out Friday night. It has been pretty tough going all round. But once again, still an enjoyable weekend. Like I say, it is run as a social weekend, so it was good to catch up with everyone. Probably got an hour or so left now. There's still a chance, as I say, the fish are showing. But yeah, time is running out.
Solar. Solar.